Hi everyone, my name is Abby Andrew and welcome back to the Rene of Paris channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you a few tips on how to customize your wig just to personalize it for you. All the tips I'm going to include in this video are really simple things that you can do without any sort of hairstyling experience, and they just really incorporate the features of the wig that you can use to customize the wig to your preference. The wig that I'm starting out this video with is called Braylon from the Amore Collection in the color Spring Honey Tea. This wig has some really great features like the double monofilament cap as well as the lace front that you can really use to incorporate into your hairstyling to customize the wig to your preference. If you're not familiar with these features, the double monofilament cap gives you that really realistic looking hairline on top with the part, so you can change the part however you like and it'll still look very, very natural as if your own scalp is peeking through. The lace front allows you to pull the hair back and have it look like it's still growing out of your own scalp because the lace front really just blends into your own forehead just to look like it's growing out of your own head. With both of these features, as you can see, it really allows you to change the part however you like and still have that really natural looking effect of your scalp peeking through. And that allows you to change the part however you like. So if you prefer your wig parted on one side, you can just brush it all the way to the other side and still have the effect of your scalp peeking through. And if you like your wig parted on the other side, you have the flexibility to do the same thing on the other side and still have the effect of the scalp peeking through. And similarly with the lace front, you have the option to brush the wig back if you prefer that kind of look and still have the effect of the hair growing right out of your forehead. If you're wearing a wig with bangs, another way that you can customize the wig to your preference is to just play with the way the bangs lie on your face. So if you're wearing a wig with bangs that go straight across, you can either choose to brush them straight forward like this. If you feel like you want them to be pulled back a little bit, you can just take the wig cap and just pull it back a little bit farther. And you also have the option to brush the wig to the side and wear it as side bangs instead of straight bangs. You can especially do that when a wig has a lace front as well, because that allows you to really brush the bangs back and out of your face and still have that really natural looking hairline. The best part is you don't have to choose just one way to style your hair. So some days you can choose to wear the straight bangs and have that look, and some days you can brush them out of your face, depending on whatever look you're going for that day. And if you ever feel like you're wearing a wig that doesn't have bangs and you want it to have bangs, or you just want them to be a little bit shorter, you always have the option of going to a wig stylist, a wig specialist who can trim the bangs for you to fit exactly how you want them to look. If you need help finding a wig professional that can work with you on customizing your wig, you can also visit our website, reneofparis.com, use the store locator on there, and use that to find a wig professional in your area that can help you to customize your wig. This wig that I'm wearing now is called Shiloh from the Noriko Collection in the color Creamy Blonde. This is another wig that features the double monofilament cap, which allows you to change the part and still have the really realistic looking hairline no matter how you change the part. So right now I have it parted on one side, but if I wanted to, I could just kind of brush it all back to give it more of a volumized look. Or you can just brush it to the other side and have the part be on the other side. And now that I've changed the part to the other side, you can still see the really natural looking effect of scalp peeking through, so it still looks very natural, and you still have the option for customization. If you wear synthetic wigs, I also recommend picking up a few hairstyling products that are specifically made for synthetic wigs, like this for example, which is the Rene of Paris Revive Liquid Enhancement. Now this product does quite a few things that really help to customize your wigs, like adding volume. It can help to restore curl patterns if you have a curly wig and just want to give it a little bit more bigger curl look. But for example, with the wig I'm wearing right now, if I just want to give it a little bit more volume, I can just give it a very light spritz and just kind of use that to add a little bit more volume. Once the product is in the hair, I can just kind of play with it, fluff it out a bit, and it'll just help give it a little bit more body to the hair. If you wear synthetic wigs, a really great thing about synthetic wigs is that they will hold their style. So if you have a curly wig, if you wash it, it'll still dry back in its curl pattern. So if you have a straight wig, it'll stay that way. And if you have a curly wig, it'll hold its curl pattern without having to upkeep it. However, if you want the option to be able to straighten or curl your wigs, there is the option of heat-friendly synthetic wigs, which are really great in between synthetic wigs and human hair. So in terms of customizing your wigs, if you do like to have the ability to straighten or curl your wigs, a heat-friendly synthetic wig might be a great option for you as well. If you want to learn more about styling heat-friendly synthetic wigs, you can check out our video all about that. But always remember, when you're styling your heat-friendly synthetic wigs, always test it on a small piece on the back just to make sure it's not going to damage the wig. Use tools that have a consistent heat setting. And also remember that styling heat-friendly synthetic wigs usually requires a much lower temperature than you would for styling your own hair, so always check the heat limit before trying to do any styling to your heat-friendly synthetic wigs. And again, I just want to repeat, just remember that not all synthetic wigs are heat-friendly, so make sure that the wig that you're customizing or styling is heat-friendly before you use any heating tools on it. If you have a wig that you feel is almost perfect for you, but you just want to add a couple of other modifications to it that would require cutting it, you can always take it to a wig professional to have them do things like cut in bangs or add baby hairs, and they can definitely help you to customize it even further. We don't recommend doing this yourself at home if you're not a licensed wig professional, because you do risk damaging your wig if you do use scissors or anything on it. So just definitely visit a wig professional that can help you customize the wig exactly to your liking. So I hope some of these tips were helpful to anyone watching this video. Definitely comment below which of these tips was your favorite, and feel free to comment below any other tips that you might have to offer. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe to our channel for future wig tips and tutorials. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.